Have you ever stood at the precipice of despair, feeling the ground beneath you crumble, and wondered if the very heavens had forgotten your name? Have you questioned the purpose of your struggles, the meaning of your unwavering efforts, when all you see is an endless horizon of hardship? If so, then listen closely, for this is the story of Ethan, a young man who faced such a precipice, and through his journey, discovered the profound, silent power of faith and perseverance. Ethan was a man of integrity, known throughout his small, sun-baked village for his honest toil and kind heart. He was the kind of person you could always count on, his hands calloused from honest work, his eyes reflecting a quiet determination. He lived with his aging parents and younger siblings, their small farm providing just enough to sustain them. Life was simple, often hard, but there was always a sense of purpose, a rhythm to their days dictated by the seasons. But then, the seasons betrayed them. The sky, once a generous giver of life-sustaining rain, turned into an unforgiving canvas of relentless blue. Month after month, the drought tightened its grip, slowly strangling the life out of everything Ethan held dear. The fields cracked, once fertile soil turning to dust. The crops withered and died, their brittle stalks a stark monument to lost hope. The well, their lifeline, began to shrink, its once clear water muddied and scarce. The laughter in their home faded, replaced by the hushed whispers of worry and the gnawing pangs of hunger. Ethan watched his parents, their faces etched with lines of deepening concern, their strengths waning under the relentless pressure. He saw the light dim in his siblings' eyes, their innocent joy replaced by a silent understanding of their family's plight. Each day brought new challenges, new shortages, new reasons for despair. Ethan worked tirelessly, from dawn till dusk, trying every conceivable method to coax life from the parched earth, to find sustenance where there was none. He walked miles to distant springs, carrying heavy buckets of water, his shoulders aching, his spirit heavy. Yet, despite his monumental efforts, the situation only worsened. The village itself, once vibrant and bustling, became a shadow of its former self, its people dispirited, their hopes wilting like the dying plants. It was during these darkest hours that Ethan's own faith began to waver. He'd always believed in a benevolent God, a divine plan that guided their lives. But now, surrounded by such overwhelming suffering, by the relentless cruelty of nature, he found himself questioning everything. Why then? Why such immense hardship for people who worked so hard, who prayed so earnestly? He felt a profound sense of abandonment, a chilling emptiness where his unwavering belief once resided. His prayers became less fervent, more mechanical, sometimes even tinged with a bitter resentment. He felt lost, adrift in a sea of doubt, unable to see any shore. One sweltering afternoon, as Ethan sat exhausted by the dry well, his head in his hands, an old traveler arrived in the village. He was a man of quiet dignity, his face a map of countless journeys, his eyes holding a depth of wisdom that seemed to penetrate the very soul. He sat beside Ethan, offering a simple gourd of water he carried, a precious commodity. Ethan, initially hesitant, accepted it gratefully. The old man observed Ethan's despair, sensing the turmoil within him. "Young man," he said, his voice a gentle rumble, "you carry a heavy burden. Your spirit is troubled, your faith tested." Ethan looked up, surprised that a stranger could see so deeply into his heart. "How can I not be troubled, sir?" he replied, his voice hoarse with fatigue and emotion. "Everything we have is dying. My family suffers. My prayers seem to fall on deaf ears. Where is God in all of this?" The old traveler smiled, a knowing, compassionate smile. "Ah, but my son," he said, "it is precisely in these difficult times that the most important work is happening. It is when the ground is hard, when the struggle is most intense, that seeds are growing. You see, God's plan often unfolds silently, in ways we cannot immediately perceive. Just as a seed must endure darkness and pressure to burst forth into life, so too must our faith be tested and strengthened in adversity." Continued his gaze, steady and reassuring. "Do not mistake challenges for punishments, young Ethan. See them as preparations. God does not forget his children. His timing is perfect, and his plan is always greater than anything we can imagine. Sometimes, He allows the old to wither so that something new, something stronger, can emerge. Trust in that silent process. Trust in the unseen hand that guides all things. The old man's words were like a cool balm to Ethan's parched soul. He sat there, absorbing every syllable, feeling a flicker of something he hadn't felt in months. Hope. It wasn't an immediate transformation, but a seed had indeed been planted. The traveler stayed for a few days, sharing more stories of resilience and faith from his journeys, before quietly departing, leaving Ethan with a renewed sense of purpose. Ethan began to look at his challenges differently. He still faced the same harsh reality, the same relentless drought, but his internal landscape had shifted. He started to see the barren fields, not as a testament to failure, but as fertile ground for a new beginning, waiting for the right moment. He remembered the traveler's words. Seeds are growing. He chose to believe that even in the deepest darkness, something was being prepared. Something unseen was taking root. He didn't just regain his faith, he fortified it. He persevered in his work with renewed vigor, not out of desperation, but out of a deep-seated trust in God's plan. He continued his daily chores, tending to what little remained, his prayers becoming sincere again, filled not with demands, but with humble supplication and a quiet acceptance. He trusted that even if he couldn't see the path, there was a path, and he was being guided along it. He focused on what he could do, giving his absolute best, day in and day out, believing that his efforts, however small they seemed, were part of a larger, divine tapestry. He held on to the conviction that his dedication would not be in vain, and that God, in his infinite wisdom, would reveal his purpose in due time. Months passed, and while the drought still lingered, a subtle shift began to occur in the village. The despair that had blanketed the community slowly started to lift, replaced by a cautious optimism. News arrived that the regional government, responding to the widespread suffering, had finally approved funding for a major water project, a deep well, and an irrigation system that could bring life back to their land. A team of engineers and project managers would be sent to oversee the initiative. When the time came to select a local liaison, someone who understood the land, the people, and who possessed the integrity and work ethic to lead the villagers in this monumental undertaking, Ethan's name was the first on everyone's lips. His unwavering dedication throughout the drought, his quiet strength, and his honest character had not gone unnoticed. He had continued to work, to hope, to inspire, even when all seemed lost. He was chosen as the water project manager, a pivotal role in the village's salvation. It was a daunting task, but Ethan approached it with the same quiet determination that had defined him. He worked alongside the engineers, organized the villagers, and tirelessly oversaw every aspect of the project. He didn't just manage, inspired. He shared his renewed faith, his belief that this was the answer to their prayers, a testament to God's perfect timing. He reminded them that their struggles had prepared them for this moment, making them stronger, more resilient. Slowly, painstakingly, the deep well was dug, the pipes laid, the irrigation system installed, and then the day came when the first gush of cool, clear water erupted from the earth, flowing into the parched canals. A collective cheer, a sound of pure, unadulterated joy, echoed through the village. Life, vibrant and green, began to return. The fields, once barren, slowly transformed into lush landscapes. The laughter returned to the homes, the children's eyes sparkling with rediscovered joy. Ethan, through his dedication and leadership, had not only helped restore his village, but had also vastly improved his family's life. They now had plenty, and their future was secure. As he stood by the flowing water, watching the villagers celebrate, a profound realization washed over him, crystallizing the wisdom of the old traveler. He understood now, with absolute clarity, that those agonizing challenges were not punishments. They were, in fact, preparations. They had stripped away his complacency, tested his resolve, and forged in him a strength he never knew he possessed. They had prepared him to embrace this very opportunity, to become the leader his community needed, to be an instrument of change. The core lesson resonated deep within his soul. Trust in God. His timing is perfect, not according to our impatient timelines, but according to his divine, all-knowing plan. His plan is always greater, always more intricate and purposeful than we can ever conceive, and he never, ever forgets his children. Even when the world feels desolate, even when doubt creeps in, God is there, silently working, nurturing the seeds of your future, preparing you for the blessings to come. All he asks is for your faith, your perseverance, and your trust in his perfect process.